The prayer of faith. Faith is a requirement in the supernatural. You can't access the supernatural without faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please God. Prayer of faith, like I mentioned, faith is a requirement. Jesus would say, thy faith had made thee whole. The woman with the issue of blood, Jesus was going. He had an invitation to go and heal a 12-year-old child. So Jesus was on his way to heal a 12-year-old child. And a 12-year-old sickness met him on the way. You don't get it? At that moment, he was carrying a virtue of a 12-year-old that can terminate any 12-year-old problem. He was going. 12-year-old, you will not die. And a 12-year. Now, his mission was not to the woman of issue of blood. But the woman of issue of blood's mission was to Jesus. It is faith that attracts virtue. And he touched Jesus. He said, if I may touch the hem of his garment. Jesus was not aware when he was making that decision. But he was aware when virtue left him. Because he was anointed with that measure. You understand? But you know which anointing accounts. How did he know that virtue left him? Because the virtue he was taken to 12-year-old. There's a 12-year-old virtue that was taken by a 12-year-old sickness. And the moment the woman was ill, and they were still asking questions, who touched me? A message came that the 12-year-old died. You don't get it. He was going, he will not die. And the 12-year-old problem, listen, if you are too slack and somebody that have faith double cross you, you may go home empty. It's not that God does not have your plan, but your faith is not yes. Thank God that Jesus is resurrection alive. So at that moment, when they said the woman, the child, 12-year-old have died, he said, no, I'm no longer going with virtue. I'm going as resurrection alive.